Hey everyone, welcome back. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the 1/6 scale figure of Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead from Threezero. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. As you can see here in the box is the typical Threezero box we've been seeing for The Walking Dead. And as I always say, I'm not sure if this is just this type of box that Threezero always does. The Walking Dead figures are the only ones I have actually ever purchased from Threezero so far, and I've been happy so far. But, you know, on the front here we have, you know, a picture of Norman Reedus, Daryl Dixon, and pick the box up here. You can kind of see the shadow, faded shadow where it says Daryl Dixon, and then the logo of The Walking Dead. Look at the side, the AMC logo. Let's look at the other side here. Just says Daryl Dixon's name, logo down the bottom. And take a look at the back and another picture. And on the bottom, you know, UPC and just Walking Dead on top. So let's take a look at the box real quick. And I like how they do the boxes on this. It's kind of like I've said before, the Mezco boxes I've got of my Superman and Batman from Batman vs. Superman. But anyway, on the side right here, they have, it looks like it's 3 magnets. And it just pops open. And let me see. And we get this. It's pretty cool. Picture of Daryl Dixon right there, and then the clear window with the figure inside. So that's pretty much it for the box. So let's go ahead and crack it open. So this is the Daryl Dixon figure out of the package, and right away, as soon as I took a look at it, just, you know, looking it over real quick for any QC issues and stuff, I'm really impressed with it. I really like the clothes. They're really weathered, looking good. You know, there's weathering on his arms, dirt and grime. The head sculpt I'm happy with. You know, the face sculpt, the hair and everything. I know there's some concerns people had about that, but we'll address those and take a look at them as well. I only have one little gripe, and it's a small one. So, you know, everything doesn't come out completely perfect, but it's very small to me. But let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. But real quick before we do, if you've never opened up a Threezero figure or had one, inside that box that we showed earlier, they just come in this plastic clamshell, and the top comes off, and it serves its purpose. No frills, but you know, it's not really fully needed anyway. We're buying a figure, not a box. So it's that, and then usually on the bottom right here, there'll be another small clamshell up underneath it that has accessories for the figure. So let's take a look at the accessories that Daryl comes with before we get into the figure. So, of course, start off with a crossbow. Let's go ahead and just zoom in on that. And there's tons of detail here. The strings on the crossbow are, you know, that's real string. It's not plastic. Sometimes you see crossbows that got plastic, but it's real string. The strap is really nice, a lot of detail. Be very careful when you're trying to extend it. It's real small plastic here on these. And it took me probably about 30 minutes because I was just trying to be really careful. And right here too, if you can see, there's a gap there on purpose, but be careful because I almost thought I was going to break it, you know, right here. And then, as far as I could tell, I tried a little bit, but I don't think these arrows come out. It's more for decoration. And then, of course, you know, there's one arrow here ready to shoot on top. You know, some grime and stuff. They weathered it up really good. I think he's had the same crossbow the entire series. I think the strap might be different. I don't remember seeing a kind of a camouflage one like that. I thought it was more of a black one, but I could be wrong. It could be from the first, you know, couple seasons, and they just wanted to, you know, use that example. But of course, we got the crossbow, and I mean, it's awesome. It looks really cool, especially when you have it with the figure. And let's take a look at this real quick. And it comes with his poncho that we've seen in the seasons. I think it was more like season 3 and 4 or so. No, it was farther out than that. But anyway, it's been some seasons back since he's wore this, though. But let's go ahead and rip this open and take a look at it real quick. Just comes in a little bag with some instructions on how to, you know, take the head sculpt off and put it on him. You know, nothing much to it, you know, here. Just some directions. It kind of shows you kind of cool ways to kind of wrap it around him so it's not just like a giant, you know, blanket laying over top of him. But this is it here. And looks really cool. It's got a lot of detail to it. Of course, it's also dirty and grimy like you think it should be. I'm not going to put it on him right now, but right here, there's just a slit right here where easily the neck peg and stuff will come right through there, and you know, it'll fit him well. It won't be all hanging off him or nothing. So let's kind of just go back. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't think I ever use it, but it's cool they threw that in anyway, you know. And the other side's kind of a soft, it's not velvet, it's some kind of synthetic type fabric thing or something, but it's real soft. It's not plastic or anything like that. So it's real light cloth. So that's pretty cool. And then here on the side, this stuff kind of fell out of it when I was opening it up though, because I took the crossbow already out of this, but this is a separate clamshell. Told you that would be under the bottom of it. And let's just pop it open real quick. It doesn't come with a ton of stuff, but that's fine. It comes with a gun, some, you know, weathering and stuff on there, some scratch chip silver, like the black paint's been taken off and it's been used a lot. And then of course he has two more sets of hands, and let me see, this would be his left hand, just an open palm. Got some blood on it there. And then his other left hand, of course, he comes with, it's a trigger, and got some blood and scratches on him there as well. Yeah. And then his other two right hands he comes with, and just kind of mimics the other side, trigger finger. Well, it doesn't mimic completely. This one's more of a holding, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's for the crossbow probably. Well, no, crossbow would be the trigger. Oh wait, he comes with a knife and stuff, and we'll look at that in a second. So it's probably for like the knife. So let's take a look at the Daryl figure up close. And I am not sure if the camera's giving this guy justice, but I think it looks spot on. Looks just like him. I know myself, I was kind of, you know, let's get him off the stand and get him closer. I know myself, I was kind of, you know, worried about the sculpted hair over top of the face. And I think it looks great. You know, I mean, behind the hair, you see his eyes and his face and stuff. I mean that's Norman Reedus back there, behind all that hair and grime and dirt. I mean, it's a good head sculpt. I was concerned because, you know, just I'm not crazy about rooted hair. So, I mean, you see some customs that look awesome, but sometimes it just doesn't look right. It looks more like a Barbie doll. But I really like how they did this over top of his, you know, his ear right here, and swing around the back. You know, and it's not all perfect laying and stuff. And like I said, I'm pretty sure the camera's not giving this guy justice, but man, it looks really good. So let's kind of just look at close up the rest of his clothes. You know, he's wearing the tan cut off sleeve shirt we see him wear a lot of times underneath his vest. You know, I think there was a deluxe version that came with a black shirt that went underneath it, but of course I don't have that one. But yeah, a lot of weathering on his vest, and we'll take a look at his arms and stuff too. I think it is something kind of cool with that. I mean, they might have done other Threezero figures, but like I said, I don't have many of them, so I'm not sure about that. And let's take a look at the back, and that looks really cool. It's not like a stark bright white. I've seen on some customs people have done that's just real bright white, but I like this because it's been weathered, you know, it's been worn, thrown down, and fighting zombies and all kinds of stuff like that. So it looks really cool. It's a good material. I'm gonna definitely, I think there's like an Armor All 303 a lot of people use for the Hot Toys Batman. And I'm going to ask around and see if people use that. I want to make sure this doesn't go bad, but it's a softer synthetic leather. I'm pretty sure it's not real because it's a little soft. I didn't look at the box or anything. And then, you know, there's a lot of cool detail right here, you know, with the sewing up on the sides. Let's get it in camera so you can actually see it. Sewing up on the sides here. I mean, it looks really cool. And then, you know, he's got that, I think it's just, yeah, it's just a rag that hangs out of his back pocket right here. Let's pull up the shirt right here so you can see it. That's pretty cool that they, you know, added that in. And then, of course, he's got a knife right here. And let's pull it out and look. I didn't hook it in on towards the top part just because I wanted to get it out easier. Let's sit him down real quick. Oh, let's get it right there. And this is the knife he comes with. So I'm thinking the other fisted open, I guess it's just a fist where you could put a knife in hand, you know, for his right hand. So this is what it's probably for. And, you know, it just goes right there. And the pants and stuff are really torn up and dirty. I don't know if you can tell the camera is good, but, you know, it's really worn looking. Let's switch it around here. But overall, I think they did a great job on the clothes. You know, it's not kind of a just plain shirt and stuff and looks brand new and stuff that they put on him. They did, I think, a good job with the Rick Grimes figure as well. I only have the Rick Grimes and Daryl right now. I have the Negan on its way, but these are only two I have right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at his arms and the articulation in his arms. So like I said, I thought it was kind of cool what I saw they did with this figure. Like I said, they might have done this with other figures. I don't know. But it's a rubber casing over top of a jointed arm. So when he bends his arm, I haven't really done it, so yeah, there's a lot of clicking and popping. You kind of get a crease right there, though, so I'm not sure how much I'll do that. I'll probably pick more of a relaxed move for his arm, whatever, kind of holding the crossbow down across his, you know, legs or something, or put it on his back. I'll probably do some poses here and there, but I just don't want that to wear out real bad because it's a pretty soft joint right there. But I like it because at least you're not looking at a joint. Like I said, the only really kind of gripe I have, that right here on his wrist, and of course on both wrists is the same, that joint's really big. It's like a big circle, just kind of, every time I look at the figure, I just see that wrist joint on both arms. And I mean, it's not a huge thing, and you know, most people always want to find something they're not happy about. So I guess that's my thing. You know, all figures still have it a little bit, but it just kind of comes down a little bit too much. But I think it's probably because of this, you know, the way they did the arm. It doesn't come down as far because it's more of a sleeve that probably slipped over top of it. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker or nothing. I mean, I'm still happy with it, but you know, that's just one kind of gripes I got. But like I said, it's kind of, when I moved his arm, there's kind of clicks to it as it goes up and down, and it may be like that with everybody's figure, or it might just be mine. I'm not sure, but I don't want to force it too much. You know, I want to take time and kind of just look to see how it's going to move around, and so I don't do it right now just for sake of moving around and end up messing the figure up. But we'll take a look at his articulation in his legs. Let's kind of zoom out. But let's see, he's got pretty decent. I mean, more than I think what I don't know what else you would have him do. He swivels around. Yeah, his boots don't, you know, move to the side too much or anything like that. But it looks pretty cool still, though. I mean, you're not going to put him in a Batman pose or nothing anyway. You know, like he's hanging off the side of a building or something, or Spider-Man. So, but I think it looks. I mean, there's. You know, it's real free. It's not a lot of fighting to get it to do anything. You know, it has an ab crunch. Pretty good. And then, yeah, right about there. It goes back that far. I just noticed that too. It's pretty cool. It's got a decent, you know, belt buckle. And let me see. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I didn't want to try to fight with the shirt too much. But if you look right there, he is got skin tone and texture all the way to his waist. Right here, this more the smooth. I mean, it's still the same. It looks like close to the same color, but it's more the shiny plastic. So I was thinking about, you know, because early on he had no shirt underneath the vest, and I was thinking about doing him that way. But I'm glad I didn't fight with the shirt and just see how he is there. I don't think I'll switch the body out with this one. I'm just going to try to switch the body out with the Rick Grimes, because I want to change the shirt and jacket and stuff with this. But I think Daryl's fine the way he looks here. Yeah, I don't see no reason really. It would be cool to have the option, but I mean, no big deal. It still looks pretty cool though. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put him back on his stand. So I'm just going to kind of do a quick pan up and down of the figure, front and back. And, you know, because I know I was moving him around a lot, so everybody can take a look at him and just see a lot of the detail to him. There's his wrists. Like like I said, I only have 2 of the Threezero figures, and both that I've got so far don't come with stands. But these stands, if you just like go to Amazon and type in 1/6 scale figure stands, you'll see these, and I think you can get them for like maybe $12 for 5 or something. I mean, they're cheap. They're not real expensive. And let's take a look at that vest again real quick. It looks great. A lot of detail on it. So this is a Daryl figure next to the Rick Grimes Threezero figure. And I think that overall they did a great job on both of the figures. I think the Daryl really stands out more, but I know it's their newest release. So, but I mean, the Rick still looks great too. I think it holds up well next to the Daryl figure. You know, they're doing a great job. You could tell where they're trying to evolve and do better than what they did on the Rick Grimes figure. I'm excited to get the Negan figure in and kind of see what all they've done with that as well. I know Negan came out before Daryl, but they're pretty much close to the same release time. So I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Constantly, we're going to be doing giveaways, you know, every 2 weeks, once a month on other things. I just recently gave away some Mafex figures, and I want to be giving away some 1/6 figures as well, and some other great things coming out. So I'm going to constantly be giving stuff away and uploading new videos. So I'll see you guys later.